It's Nolan. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music and entertainment breakdowns and commentary. Hey, man, I've been waiting on this to drop. I've been waiting on the Joe Budden podcast to let it be known what it is with this whole Kendrick and J. Cole situation. Not because I necessarily tune into them every day, not necessarily because I look to them for my opinions, but I went live the other day and we talked about the J. Cole response to Kendrick Lamar's Like That diss. J. Cole dropped his 7-minute drill, and we've had people come out and actually give a little bit further context about the 7-minute drill. And folks are out here trying to say, well, Cole goes in the studio and he does these 7-minute drills where, he gives himself 7 minutes to write a verse and then he lays it down. So they're like, oh, well, he wrote this disc for Kendrick Lamar in under 7 minutes and he still got at him. I don't give a fuck how long it took him to write that goddamn verse. He should have took a little bit extra, right? Because in my stream the other day, I said, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear no response to a Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is one of the top, if not the top lyricists in hip hop today, especially when it comes to the big three, right? It's Cole, Kendrick, Drake, not in that specific order. I got Kendrick number one, I got Cole 1B, and then Drake in terms of my personal taste, right? And you get a guy that comes at you and yells at you and says, motherfuck, what you talking about, makes a direct reference to what it is that you said on your record. Y'all tag team and coming up. And you gonna come to me talking about some, Lord, please forgive me if I gotta lay this nigga down, if what I gotta do to him, be humble, chill out. I got a call, the nigga was dissing. If this what you really want, it come with extensions. No, don't nobody want to hear that. Kendrick already let it be known. He said, I crash out like fuck rap, this Melly Mel if I had to. So when a nigga say that and say, I crash out like fuck rap, this Melly Mel if I have to, that means that he's willing to diss fucking pillars in the hip hop community. He's willing to diss the elites, the motherfuckers who you not supposed to have no issue with. Of course, that was a reference to Eminem going at Melly Mel also. But he's saying crash out like fuck rap. We could put all the rap shit aside because I don't give a fuck about none of them old standards. I don't give a fuck about none of that respect shit. If y'all niggas playing with me, I'm willing to get down and dirty about my shit. But here we get Cole doing all of this stutter stepping like he finna jump in the ring and then don't want to come inside the ring. I said my opinion on that. It was a lot of J. Cole Dreamville stands, and I love and respect y'all. I like Cole a lot. I love Cole. I've been a fan. I told y'all I've been a fan of Cole since the come up, the warm up, Friday Night Lights, Who Dat, him trying to get clearance to put the album out, Cole World Sideline Story, the whole nine. I'm very, very familiar with this guy and his music and his story. So y'all can never come to me and try to convince me that a nigga like J. Cole, as talented as J. Cole, as lyrically astute as J. Cole, as a student of the game such as J. Cole, who's seen the Nas and J beefs, the Styles and Jada beefs, legendary, a nigga who moved up to New York to be closer to the music industry and go to college. This is all that he wanted to do outside of basketball. For the last 4 or 5 years, you've been on a feature run inviting everybody to the smoke. You've been sitting in a motherfucking boiler room with smoke surrounding you, telling anybody who would listen, come join me in here so I could burn your ass. You finally get that one nigga, because ain't nobody else stepped into it. One nigga say, you know what? You've been playing. You linking up with the ops. Y'all talking about it's the Spider-Man meme. It's the big three. So you counting me out because y'all the niggas, right? I bet. You Muhammad Ali, you gonna have to show me what your rope-a-dope looking like. Kendrick steps up to the plate and he sends shots at both y'all. And the first thing you do is start saying, bro, you sure you want that? Nigga, I wouldn't have came here. You've been sitting with what nigga you know is waiting for 5 years on an opponent and says, you sure you want to do that? You should be eager. You should be foaming at the mouth. No Diddy. to find you a competitor. But let's get into Joe Budden and the Joe Budden podcast and what they had to say. That's my opinion. I felt this way the other day. You could go back and watch the stream and see that's exactly how I felt. But let's get into Joe Budden and what him and the crew had to say. You feel me? What y'all talking about? You know?
It sounds like that's your pod voice. When you're trying to be cool. Yeah. This sound like if I was actively trying to cop fentanyl, this is what I would put on.
Now, what does that mean? If you actively trying to cop fentanyl, basically saying like J. Cole was too calm. Like if a nigga was out there trying to get drugs on the street, it would be in the tone that he's rapping. You know what I'm saying? There was no aggression. There was no like sense of, yeah, I'm really trying to defend myself. I'm really trying to defend thy honor. I'll kill a nigga. It was more so like, I'm going to throw some jabs, but I really don't want to have to hit you too hard, bro. Nah, fam. Let the chopper sing. That's what we came for. That's what the people been waiting for 2 weeks. You gonna actually give it attention and then act like you ain't want to give it no attention. I'm not with that.
Let me ask you a question. What if we heard Cole not
in the living room, in the dark
verses, mad features.
In the dark.
I'm talking about when he go aggressive scream, like what he's talking about.
Well, not screaming. I don't want to hear him screaming.
But I'm just saying.
I want to hear him
There's a range of tonality that doesn't have to be yelling.
Yes.
It could just be stern.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
It's like your father talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And you picking beats where, like that 7 minute. No, I like that. I like the. I like that beat. The 7 minute drill beat?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the second half. I don't like the first
the second half is cool. That first half is...
The first
What are you
half
doing,
is
bro?
giving me Lotto. The first half, to your earlier point, sounds like he was having a lot of fun on that tour with Drake.
True.
That first half sound like it would be a hit if he sounded alive and then Drake came on right after. Double team, into you. It's the end of you. Oh, and now an energy flip from fucking, what's his name? Conductor. Now an energy flip from Conductor. What is that first beat a flip of? It's giving me Murder Was the Case.
Maybe. I don't know. You have to play it. You have to play it.
Well, yeah, we play it. What the fuck am I talking for?
We got it.
I don't want to talk. It's right here. Here we go. I don't want to talk at all.
I ain't lying.
We're going to skip past that because they playing the music. All right.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
It don't start like that. 2 last days ago.
Light work.
Two last days ago. No.
What are you talking about?
See, I got Drake out of that. That whole beginning of that,
We
that
don't
whole
want
first
that.
half is Drake.
It's Drake too. But
Drake.
light work, like you PWC, this is light work. Hey, shout out to Tay Rock. I don't want to hear none of that shit from you rappers no more. Only Tay Rock.
Talk about it.
I don't want to hear none of you rappers come on. It's like something real.
And even with
Nigga, no. Oh my God. I'm gonna try not to stop this.
Nah, go ahead.
Every time.
We
Nah,
going.
get your shit
Light
Come on.
work.
Come on.
J. Cole don't go outside.
Come on, man.
He do, but
J.
he just do
Cole is sitting somewhere in the fucking grass with Ari Lennox trying to make her feel better. You know she's sad in the grass.
Barefoot.
She in the grass.
barefoot
sad.
on a sheet. On a sheet.
Getting the electrons from
on the sheet,
getting the
nigga.
electrons from the soil.
Stupid nigga, get your ass up.
Electrons from the soil.
Yeah.
With that little shit they play.
You
Nah,
gotta say,
get
Ari,
up.
hey, pardon me. So I'm getting a lot of texts right now.
Come on, Cole.
So as y'all can see, thus far, somebody agrees with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I saw DJ Academics going hamburger too on J. Cole, and he was basically saying the same thing. It's very rare that you're gonna see me agreeing with that one. I agree with Joe sometimes, not all the time, but we all seeing eye to eye on this. I don't think I'm. It got to be something to it. You feel me?
Actually, a lot of these bars that he said, this is light work.
I think that's the point.
It's not the point when I pull up to park to come to the pod and the niggas that work in the building, I can hear this playing off the phone, so I get out and say, yeah. You know, hip hop is a language. Yeah. What you think? Light pack. The nigga down. Y'all know.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
If he's saying light pack, And Amani said light pants. A few other niggas I've heard just playing it at the gas station. It's been on.
Mm-hmm. This is light.
Everybody says.
I think this is intentionally light, though.
No, it's not the time for intentional.
It ain't
light.
the time.
Bro, y'all can't tell nobody how to.
Thank you.
Number one.
I said it before he did this.
Come on, Freeze.
can't tell nobody how to fight this.
Hey, nigga, look at me.
Look at him,
I
Freeze.
said it's not friendly time.
At all.
Cool, you are a different type of killer, Joe.
Freeze, stop, nigga.
No, none of these niggas are
telling you.
killers. And that's the problem.
No, you're right. You, Mike Tyson, they Mayweather.
They just not killers.
They
I'm
Mayweather.
looking at it waiting for killers.
They Mayweather.
Mayweather. They
Mayweather.
gonna box you to
I'ma
death and be
tactically
the
beat
best
you up
boxer.
and make you.
You know what's sad to me? We're at this time in hip hop where the ladies are willing to go further in they lyrical battles than the dudes. This is why a lot of niggas is losing. This is why a lot of the niggas is losing interest. It's not just about the fact that they're going at it. Beef is not necessary for you to sell records. Beef is not necessary for you to be a legend or for you to be, creative or make good music. Nobody's saying that. But it's just the fact that these guys are tiptoeing, or let me just be specific. Drake and J. Cole are trying to tiptoe like this nigga didn't just issue a worldwide, internationally seen challenge and told niggas, I dare y'all to say something, step in the ring. Fuck rap. I crash out like fuck rap. This Melly Mel if I had to. Y'all out here singing about the big three. Y'all go through Kendrick Lamar's catalog and see where he mentioned something about the big three. Tell me. So y'all out here talking about the big three and he say, motherfuck the big three, nigga. It's just Big Me. And I see a lot of people out here are like, man, he only really said that line. It's only a couple bars aimed at Cole. Why would he come out and just jump out the window? Because he used a direct quote from your ass and said, fuck what you talking about. Right? In a disparaging way. It's one thing to be like, fuck what you talking about, bro. Like, let's get to the hoes. He didn't say that. He said, oh, it's the big three. You Muhammad Ali. Okay, nigga, fuck the big three, nigga. It's just Big Me. Now, what you gonna say to that? You out here, nah, it ain't no three. Just me. So what is it? And you supposed to be Muhammad Ali, nigga, so defend your title. If you got the title, defend it. And this is a worthy opponent, the only worthy opponent you got left. Let's not act like J. Cole would go back and forth with Wale for real. Let's not act like J. Cole gonna go back and forth with motherfucking Kodak Black. Let's not act like J. Cole's gonna go back and forth with any of the current hot niggas, right? So the only person that would warrant a response and warrant an actual serious estimation of like, how am I gonna go about this? Strategize. It's going to be Kendrick Lamar. And even with the fact that it was surprising that he did it, that should fuel it even further because it's like, oh, wow. This is what we doing. You had 2 weeks to get over that. This is what we doing. Nigga, hit the studio, hit record, nigga, and we going to light this nigga ass up. Again, because you've been out here asking for smoke for 5 years. Every feature you said, nigga, I said it the other day. This man was willing to say, I'm probably going to hell if Jesus asked for a feature because I'm going to burn his ass. You willing to say that about the Savior, the Messiah, but you copping pleas apologizing to Kendrick Lamar before you really go all the way like you supposed to? I can't respect that. Not as an MC, not as a hip hop fan, not as somebody who's been involved in this culture for the better part of 20 years. Or longer. That's not how I like my hip hop. That's not like how I like my beef. And I don't understand how anybody is accepting it, to be honest.
Hey, listen, it's okay to beat Tim Duncan, but Tim Duncan was a killer. He was a nice killer.
No.
Beat Tim Duncan.
No,
He wasn't no killer.
Beat Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan wasn't a killer.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't a killer. Tim Duncan was a tactician. He wasn't a killer. Kobe Bean Bryant is a murderer.
And Tim Duncan got him out of here a bunch of times.
He did.
But
That's the point I'm
On
making.
some cold-blooded shit.
That's the point I'm making.
It doesn't.
Fuck Tim Duncan right now.
But Cole is Tim Duncan in this rap shit to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's go, Paul.
And he went out and killed some shit sometimes when he had to. He did. They didn't get 4 tips by being nice.
No, he went out
He
and
get
won.
25 and 15. He not gonna get 45. Killers get 50. Tim Duncan is never gonna get 50. Ever.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm with them on this.
I don't know. We really got to look up the stats. I think Tim Duncan got a few 50-point games, but for the sake of conversation and for the sake of reality and how we looking at this goddamn J. Cole shit, I'll allow it.
I understand your analogy now that you've explained it. I think when you look at career in totality, that's where Cole will shine. Because at the end of the day, when he hangs it up, it's up there.
It's gonna speak for itself.
I don't want to go down as the greatest.
When you listen to Kevin Garnett and these dudes tell you stories about when they trash talked Tim Duncan, there was no killer response. He just went out there and played his game.
Yep.
And I think that's what Cole is doing. Cole has showed on this project, for me, that he's still the best rapper. But I think that what this beef is showing me is that the best rapper today don't necessarily need to have this beef bag in their toolbox. I don't think that any of them know how to do it correctly. I think if you hit Drake too hard, he's gonna cry, like he's always done. Cole, I don't think is just prepared for these lights to be this bright.
They're not
these
battle
lights
tested.
are too
I'm not checking.
bright.
I'm not rolling with
These lights are too bright.
Just yet.
They're not battle tested.
I'm
Ice.
with you. I'm with you. I'm with you there.
And Kendrick
Look,
ain't.
you know why? Because this is my opinion. Back in that day, it was mixtape time. It was killers on mixtapes.
Yo, Ish.
It was killers on
Mixtapes are
mixtapes.
important.
Mixtapes
These
used to
niggas
have
got
you.
SoundCloud
Yeah,
still.
you had to hone your skills. When the Clue tape came out, you heard blah blah blah. It's 70 killers on that tape.
Ish, you gotta remember, back in the days, them niggas was on the radio live dissing you, nigga. So the likely of it was a likely chance that the niggas that you dissing is coming up to the station.
And again,
It was like that. We gotta prove that we're the best out here.
And you know what? With the mixtapes, hip hop was a much more regional thing.
was-
for
and
all
it
the
was
different
sport,
regions.
yeah.
Facts.
Now it's so global
Niggas is
that
global.
not only can I diss you and never have to see
have
you,
to see you.
but the disses just take on.
I'ma still
but
make
I
$100
don't
million.
have a real problem with you. So
Ice,
I'm
yo,
not.
I don't want to hear that.
Dog,
no more.
I'm telling
Thank
you, listen, just listen for a second.
Oh,
I
my
know
God.
you
It's
can't relate to it.
frustrating.
I know, I get it. But
Let's
for
do
me,
me and you. I don't want to talk about that.
all right, let's
How is it that you can take the stance of I don't have a real problem with you when you and I told y'all before, the nigga been sitting in the boiler room, sitting Indian style, waiting on a nigga to walk in. How you gonna, like, I put it to you like this. And some people gonna get it, some people not. But this is for like people that really know. In the Street Fighter saga, you got a nigga named Akuma. And I'm saying this in a simple way because I know not everybody's into Street Fighter and don't know the shit. It's a nigga named Akuma. His whole entire existence is about supremacy, whooping ass, right? If it's a nigga that's supposed to be the illest out, the strongest nigga out, his objective is I'm pulling up to where you rest and I'm whacking this nigga. Literally, you will not breathe after you cross paths with me. J. Cole has taken the position for the past 5 years, threatening anyone who will listen. I am Akuma, step up to me. I need an opponent. I need somebody to dismantle. And nobody in hip hop was willing to stand up and do that. They like, man, don't fuck with Cole. Kendrick even allowed this shit the entire time because they had a certain level of respect. I don't know how deep their friendship is in 2024 or how it was in 2023 before all this shit started popping off. I thought that they were still cool. I know that they married. They got kids now. I thought these niggas might be arranging motherfucking play dates for all I knew. But if you set up the destination that say, hey, if there's any nigga willing to set foot in this dojo, I am going to dismantle you. I'm sending your body parts back to your family type shit, which is what J. Cole has been saying on every song, every feature. And a nigga finally walk into the dojo. I'm not understanding how your eyes are getting big, yo. How your eyes gonna be like, you? Yeah, nigga, it's me. Motherfuck the big three, nigga. It's just big me. Are you serious? I done let you get your shit off, nigga. I'm here. It's me. And then it's like, bro, don't make me do it to you. No, the standard was already set. If you set foot in this dojo, I'm whacking you. No Diddy. So how can anyone, and as much as I like J. Cole and I love hearing him rap and love hearing him body tracks, there's no way that it's going to be acceptable that you invited that energy and have this type of response mid.
Let's do me and you.
Okay.
We don't have a problem with each other.
You and Drake.
Right? Huh?
You and Drake.
No, I want to keep it off these big three niggas. Okay. I never want to hear the big three again. If me and you have an issue, I mean, don't really have an issue, but you jump out on that porch and go, what position does that leave me in?
You gonna jump out and go.
So that's why I'm confused at what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, neither one of them really want to jump out and go.
No,
to
that's
the
not
point
Kendrick
where
did.
where I'm punching you in the face.
Nigga said,
Kendrick
fuck
does.
the big
Kendrick
three.
did not.
Kendrick,
It's the big
I'm
meat.
telling
nigga.
you, Kendrick wants to do that.
Did not punch nobody in the face, bro. This is what I told. He did not punch nobody in the face.
And see,
He
I think
threw
they-
a jab too.
I think they said
So
that.
they are. I agree with it being a setup. Everybody's waiting for somebody to throw a punch.
But
See, this is what I don't like about the boxing analogy. Niggas that don't really know boxing be trying to say shit, right? How you gonna say the nigga ain't punching you in the face, but he jabbed you? If you got jabbed, you got punched, you got hit. He may not have hit you with a knockout blow, pause, no Diddy. But if the nigga is standing in front of you as an opponent and reaches out and hits you, he's letting you know, nigga, I'm here. You don't send a warning shot back to a nigga who's willing to raise their hands to you. Does anyone out here understand what I'm talking about? Y'all are basically telling me that y'all are the kids that got your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Your parent told you to go back out there and defend yourself, and instead of doing so, you went and ran in the bushes. I don't know that. I didn't think y'all was into that. I didn't think that was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I always thought, shit, even if you don't know how to fight, you better start swinging at the moon, motherfucker. Something. But you don't let nobody just pick on you. Again, J. Cole already set the stage. I'm Muhammad Ali. It's the big three, but I feel like I'm Muhammad Ali. As soon as he made that statement, he made it known. We're here, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody seems to think of us as this even kill. I'm gonna go to this side. Even kill. But you know what? I'm above y'all. I knock y'all niggas out. I'm Muhammad. Drake is cool. Drake is secure. Shit, I'm on the song with the nigga. I don't give a fuck if he's Muhammad Ali. I'll be number 2. Because to my audience, all I gotta do is go out on stage. They're gonna say I'm number 1. But for Kendrick, it's like, I already been aiming at this nigga and he ain't came to the show yet. Now you joining up with him talking about rank and talking about what it is on this hip hop shit, and you put yourself above all of us, and he's okay with it because he ain't even with the shits when it come to me. I'm knocking both y'all niggas out because I ain't got no other competitors out here. It don't none exist. I already knocked Big Sean ass out. You know what I'm saying? To the point where we had to squash the shit because he was out here crying and shit. So that's all I got left. I'm taking both y'all. Y'all niggas could team up. Y'all niggas could come with your goddamn jerseys on, matching jerseys. Y'all could put your headbands on. Y'all could do whatever it is, man. I'm coming for the both of y'all. What y'all gonna do? And then you come out talking about, God forgive me if I gotta do this. Oh, I'm Wesley Snipes in New Jack City crying before I gotta shoot my brother. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, bro. Let's get back to what they talking about, though.
one person clearly wants this interaction.
Didn't take it.
Stay
He
on,
did.
No, no, no.
He did
Stay
not.
on you on ice.
He
Stay
did
on you
not.
on ice.
He did not.
Hold on.
Ice being stupid. We've been talking about this shit for the last 2 weeks. If he didn't want to engage, he wouldn't have did the feature that he did on Like That. We wouldn't have had nothing. He would have easily took over that song, dropped a dope verse. Niggas would have talked about it for 2 days, played it, and it would have been what it was. I don't like the fact that Ice playing with this. The fact that J. Cole even responded, the fact that he even felt convicted to go in the studio or have a conversation about it, it means that he got struck. Come on now, let's not be stupid. Let's be logical here. I don't give a fuck how much niggas like J. Cole. If the roles were reversed and I saw Kendrick get smacked, everybody that said something about Kendrick Lamar has caught heat. Whether it be Drake, whether it be Shine, whether it be Jay Electronica. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? We got somebody here that done lit niggas' asses up. Pause. No Diddy. Right? The leaked footage of him going at French Montana and some other niggas for calling him a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Now, for people that ain't in the conversation, he's not going to do that. But for anybody that was willing to take a jab or say something out the way, Kendrick Lamar addressed their ass in one way or another. I wouldn't expect no less from him. I don't expect no less from J. Cole. Y'all supposed to be from the same cloth, the same pedigree. I don't know. It's looking a little funny.
Wait. So
Kendrick didn't win round one?
Joe. Yeah, he did. Stay on you on ice.
Smoked him.
If you on ice got in a fight.
I said a punch.
Let's say you on ice got in a real fist fight. You're not gonna be swinging your hard shit at ice.
But I'm gonna hit my.
Hold
okay,
up,
go ahead.
you're not gonna really be swinging. You gonna box him enough to know, yo, stop playing me. I could beat you, right? You're not gonna be trying to hit him.
Either.
No, I'm just saying.
Let's stay on your analogy. I like
wait. Right? You're not going until
it's
ice.
wrong.
Wait.
Ice hit me.
Let me finish.
Yes.
Ice hit me.
Listen to me, right? If you think you could beat Ice hit you. I'm gonna tighten you up to show you stop playing with me. Until Ice really throws some hard shit that you slip like, whoa, this nigga really trying to hit me, then you'll pull your arsenal out. Boop, bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna really try to beat your man up. That's what I think he's
Sometimes
getting.
your man-
That's what I'm trying to
That's
say.
what I think
Hold
he's
on,
getting.
They're
Ice.
not trying to kill each other.
Sometimes your man.
This is
The
not
niggas
my-
we talking about.
Wait, this is not my
would've
opinion.
tried
I'm thinking
to
this is what
kill
he's trying to
each other.
say.
Sometimes your man need an ass whooping.
Yeah,
Sometimes the mere fact that you thought you could swing at me, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm not gonna beat him up.
I'm not gonna
not to
stomp
the-
you, but I'm
not
gonna fuck
to
you
the-
up.
not
I'm
to
gonna
the
punch
point-
you.
not to
I'm
the
gonna
point
hold you on
I'm
the ground. I'm gonna talk to you. How dare you even play with
I'm
me?
with Flip. I don't know what these niggas are talking about.
But
I'm
you're
gonna
not
put you
gonna
in
beat him up.
So you trying to knock
You're
your
not
man
gonna
out?
beat him
You
up.
trying to knock your man the fuck out?
I'm
If me
gonna
and you
show
have
you.
a fight, bro,
Yes
we're
or
not
no?
gonna
If he
fight
get knocked out, he get knocked out. If he dies, he dies. It's my man.
No, he's not.
Dude, Flip,
I'm not gonna stomp him, but that's.
All right, before we go any further, tell me what y'all did when you were slapboxing your man and he hit you too hard.
Exactly.
I hit him hard enough to say, yo, stop playing with me.
Punched him, nigga.
No.
And do you think that
I ain't
that's happened in this battle at all?
No.
Not yet.
All right then.
No, not yet.
yet.
I don't think nobody's got hit hard enough to say, oh, I got to really hit you. That's my point.
Are you?
I think
Nobody's
yes,
got
they
hit
did.
hard.
Man, y'all talking about slow dancing, man. Y'all talking about goddamn, I don't know, man. Y'all trying to do the bachata type shit, man. I'm not really with that. I'm not with this bachata cha-cha shit, man. Y'all saw how I got on goddamn Glorilla ass about the cha-cha slide. No.
Hard enough. No.
Turn up,
Fuck
nigga.
the victory.
Turn up on
It's
this
just
nigga.
me. It's not a hard punch.
We wouldn't get this whole album of disses if Kendrick didn't hit.
Yeah, I don't like this shit, man. Number one, because I was talking to my homeboy earlier today, my best friend actually, and I said, man, I really want to see these guys go at it because after Kendrick, Cole, and Drake retire, there is no replacement. Niggas want to try to say you could put whoever you think is going to be the next motherfucker. There is no replacement. Hip-hop is in a stage right now where lyricism is not the highest deemed quality. So the niggas coming up after them, Jid is not going to replace J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. People already see him too closely to a Kendrick Lamar to really put him at that space. He's successful. He's dope. He puts out great music. He has a huge fan base. He's got a cult following even. But not that, right? We don't have that Wayne energy out here, the motherfucker that's willing to come up and say, I'm the best rapper alive and actually mean it and actually want to defend it on every song, right? We don't see that today. We don't see motherfuckers putting extra energy into their bars and still able to make radio hits and perform on international sold out tours for months on end. There's not going to be nobody else after these niggas do it. So if we don't get this battle at this time, while niggas got the energy and got the time to make it happen, this shit is over with. The interest in hip hop on this level, the competitive edge, the battle tested, that shit is over. Y'all already see what the young niggas like to do. If they don't like you, they pull up and they shoot in the air and shit out. These niggas got real life street beefs. So the competition part is over with. So this is a now or never situation. And what I don't want to see is niggas out here going tit for tat on some play date shit. And then it just fizzle out and we never get the battle that we've been waiting for. We haven't had a Jay-Z and Nas showdown, a real celebrity deathmatch type moment. And it's not about nobody taking personal jabs. It's not about pulling up to nobody mama house. It ain't about looking to see, you know, who in your family got a mental illness or no bullshit. It's just bar for bar, who is the best. And I'm going to say something that might get a little flagrant. I might, you know what I'm saying? But it's in the realms of still being respectful. But you know what, dog? Let's lay this shit to rest. I've been allowing niggas to be in my space for 10, 12 years. We did this shit peacefully, but now that the challenge is set and niggas already agreed that it's about who's the top, you gotta step up and defend that title, or else everything that you've said for the last 10 to 12 years gets invalidated, especially if you're a nigga that for the last 5 years, you've been sitting just waiting on a motherfucker, meditating to the moment, like, I know what I'm gonna do if a nigga do it. Somebody actually step up to the plate and you start acting like you don't know what you said. I can't respect that. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Before we go, I got to give a big shout out to the homegirl, Sonia, for her super chat that she put out there. I greatly appreciate everybody that contributes to the channel, so I got to make sure that she gets her lotto spin real quick. And then we're going to take y'all out. I will see y'all tomorrow with some more content. We're going to have a good time. But I got to take y'all out right. You know what I mean? Hey.
Ooh, ooh, yeah. Man, I done came up out the bottom. Ooh, yeah. Got fresh like I just hit the lotto. Ooh, yeah. They say money can't fix all your problems. Ooh, yeah. But I say throw it in my wallet. Ooh, yeah. Man, I done came up out the bottom. Ooh, yeah. Got fresh like I just hit the lotto. Yeah. They say money can't fix all your problems. Ooh, yeah. But I say throw it in my wallet.
Once again, big shout out to Miss Sonia. I greatly appreciate everything that you've poured into the channel, inside the industry. All my insiders, I greatly appreciate y'all. Even when you don't have anything to contribute as far as financial, I don't judge y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't even require anybody to do that. I don't ask for it. I'm just saying, if you do, I'm going to shout you out. I'm going to give you love and respect. I'm going to make sure that you get the showcase and the highlight that you deserve, because it's not mandatory. And there's a lot of creators out there on YouTube, and there's a lot of us that are trying to entertain y'all. There's a lot of us out there trying to have discussions. And I was in a position not too long ago where I was trying to have those discussions and people weren't paying attention. I wasn't getting the views. I wasn't getting the likes. I was trying to premiere stuff and I had 6 people watching. You know what I'm saying? So out of my own gratitude, I give that back to y'all because y'all give it to me. So I'm just happy. I'm excited. And I'm looking forward to continuing to grow and y'all coming along with me on that journey. All right. Much love and respect. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.